33 minutes beforehand. Wow, that's great. Ida Marie has been on too. Elaine's in the UK. Ida Marie's in DC. Christopher's on in the UK as well. Wolfie's on in the UK. Olia's on in Poland. And I think we're up to date. So that is everyone that's on there. I am once again, I'm sitting in my car and I'm outside the Legion where we hold the stamp show. So today is an unusual stamp show because it's just an auction. There's no vendors there to buy stamps, so I can't sit down and get the 15-cent stamps like I normally do, or come in with certain requests. Nope, this time I am just looking at what I can get in the auction. So it may be about volume versus certain countries and things that I'm looking for upcoming giveaways and things. Oh, Sarah's on in Germany as well. The other thing that went on, today's actually a really busy weekend. This morning I went to the Highland Games Scottish Festival here in town, so I filmed that. I'll try to put together a video. I'm not sure if it'll come out today or tomorrow because there's some things going on. It's also the East Coast Comic event. I've never been to that before. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a chance to get to it again today either, but that's going on right now. It's Father's Day tomorrow, so we have some things going on for that as well. I usually get to pick what I want to do, and we usually go to Fun Day National Park and do a little hiking and maybe get a sticky bun in Alma or go out for supper. That's what's gonna take place tomorrow. I think I'll probably stop in to see my father as well, to wish him happy Father's Day. Wolfie says better weather today. Today the weather's 19. I put pants on and a jacket because when I left the house it was going to be 12 and I was going to be downtown. I thought, boy, I'm going to need to dress a little warmer. I am cooking. So as soon as I'm done at the stamp fair, I probably will go and get some shorts on. Sarah says it's 30 degrees there in Germany, so she wins. Much hotter there than it is here, but I still feel like I should be in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm in a t-shirt, but I'm in my Bigfoot t-shirt. Alain's on in Montreal. Welcome. There's something along the way. I think it's stuff that you guys were talking about amongst yourselves. It's muggy in Washington, D.C. for Flag Day and their president's birthday and all the other things that they probably are celebrating today. Or not celebrating, depending. 17 degrees Celsius in Falmouth, so similar to what it is here. Yep, my shirt is apples. The little red things are apples. And these are Bigfoots or Sasquatches or however you want to call them. So that's what's on my t-shirt. A little bit of fun. David's on in Nova Scotia. Oh, you guys are getting rain down there today? That's a shame. No rain here. There is some clouds in the sky. You can see them there. But no rain. It is my fun shirt, yeah. Cheryl, welcome. Hello. Where are you from, Cheryl? So yeah, so there's been a lot of things going on today. I'm trying to get through most of them and get some videos up for you because tomorrow's Father's Day. I probably won't be doing any post-crossing tomorrow, but if I get a chance to do some today, I might shoot a video about it to get it out. I've been doing a few postcard direct swaps behind the scenes too, and getting those things done. Yesterday, quite a few things arrived in the mail. So thank you so much to everybody who keeps writing. Canada Post update too. I might as well give you one of those. The government has stepped in and said that all the membership of Canada Post needs to vote on the last contract offer that was given by Canada Post to the union members. So that's what we're waiting to do next, is vote on it. If it passes, then we've got a new contract. We go forward. If it doesn't pass, then we're back to an impasse again, and we'll see what happens from there. Welcome, Charmaine in Maine. Looks like some dancing going on with Olia in Poland, maybe, with a little dancer there. I know I got a message from Media in Finland, and they were having a samba festival, so that's pretty cool. Everybody all dressed up for that. Wolfie said he was watching funny Bigfoot videos just last night. There we go. Martin's on. Hello. We got a bunch of different people popping on. Hello, hello. So that's why I'm sitting in the car presently. I've removed myself from the stamp show. Don't want to film in there. They've got music and things playing inside the hall, so I didn't want to have that as background. And so I decided I'd pop out to the car. We'll do a little bit of a live stream from here. Then I'll go back in and prepare for the auction. There's a couple things I put some bid in already. There's a couple things I've noted that I haven't put bids in, but I will see what they come up as and see if they fall within budget when we get out of there. Christopher has a sea shanty festival here. I saw some pictures from that, so thank you for posting those. 57 degrees. Ooh, a little chilly for Charmaine. Well, someday I'm sure, David, you'll make your way up here so you can be a part of the stamp show as well. But yeah, because today is the auction, it means that there's not going to be anything for July and August going on here. So that's why today's the big auction. We'll kick back into regular stamp shows again in September. Summer solstice next weekend in DC. What kind of festivities do they have for summer solstice? We are getting into festival season, so I think we've got a festival season. The Spark Festival, I think, is midweek, so I'm not sure if I'll be going to that or not, or covering it, but we'll see. Oh, Stephen's on in Australia, and Carla's on in Mexico. Good morning, or good evening. We're starting to get all of our regulars back again. That's great. The fun thing about going to the East Coast Comic show would be to film people that are all there in cosplay. I think that'd be kind of interesting to have that in video. Oh, Joe's on in India. Welcome, Joe. Ida Marie says the museums will be open till 11 p.m. for astronomy and fun. That's good. Hope you all doing well. Everybody, I think, hopefully is doing well. And Christopher, I got some nice words from your wife there about the video I put about my father. So thank you to her, who's in healthcare as well with seniors. Yeah, very sad news about the Air India crash. I'm sure there's a lot of people there's people walking to and from their car that are looking at me, and I'm looking at the post that goes where the windshield is, so they can't really see my camera when they walk out here. They just see me talking to myself, looking at the post in my my door or window frame. Wolfie just got home from shopping and got to the car. I'll be listening still. Okay. You're driving and listening at the same time. Perfect. Stay safe. Oh, Carl is going on a trip with a friend and enjoying some nice food. That's fantastic. Yeah, when I was at the Highland Games Festival this morning, they had a whole bunch of food trucks and vendors there. It was a bit early for me to be partaking in anything, but I videotaped to show what was there for other people, and there's also a concert stage and things, and a beer tent that was quite empty because it was early in the morning. Nothing wrong with talking to myself. Oh, that's good, because I talk to this camera a lot, every day almost. Am I downsizing? The room looks smaller today. Yeah, I'm in my car, so I'm not in my usual office. Sarah got some new glasses today. Well, hopefully you can see through walls now. Got your X-ray vision glasses. Oh, excuse me. I slept pretty well last night. I did wake up a couple times during the night thinking that it was time to get ready to go for work, so I was confused that it was a Saturday morning and not a work day. So, but I did manage to go back to bed again, and then get up and then start thinking about all the things that I wanted to accomplish today. The more I talk to myself, the more I get the right answers. Do you think? Or sometimes I get more questions? Gary's on vacation. He's going to fly to Toronto on Monday or Tuesday on the red-eye flight, or probably Monday night into Tuesday morning. I guess that's what that means. So enjoy your vacation. Carla got some new glasses as well. Ida Marie Stamp Club's going to have their auction on Wednesday. The parking lot is pretty full. I think we're going to have a good number of people bidding on things in this auction, which sometimes means that the prices of things go up. So what I've done is I've created a list, 3 things I've bid on, but I've created a list of other things that I wouldn't mind taking home. I bid on a lot of things that hopefully won't require a lot of work. That's where I'm at right now. I'd like to have some things that I can show you guys that would be interesting to show, but not necessarily be a whole bunch of sorting. Like, I've bid on some things in the past that have just been boxes full of stamps. Don't get me wrong, there are a couple of those here too, but I don't really want to put something else in my house that I'm not going to get to other than maybe to show you in a video, if that makes sense. That's great, Stephen. He's had cataract surgery, so now he only needs glasses for close work. Gary says, don't argue with yourself. It's embarrassing when you lose the argument. Charmaine's had the same surgery. And if you're wondering why I'm squinting, the sun is beating down through my windshield right now. It's got a bit of a glare. I probably should be looking in that direction where I don't have sun, but we'll keep it this way. Yeah, we're getting to the point now where people are just showing up. The auction starts at 1:30 local time here. So some people come early and look at the table and maybe put their bids in on it, and then maybe go through the table a couple times. Other people just arrive before the auction, go around the table, and then see what things are marked as at that point. Now, if there's nothing that has a bid on it, they don't go through the auction. So if there's something you're interested in, but you're not sure whether or not you're going to win it or what's going to happen, some people just wait till the last minute and put that bid in. Gary might go to a stamp show this afternoon, but he's got lots to do before his 2-week trip. 2 weeks in Ontario? Or are you going to someplace other than Ontario? Are you just seeing the family? What are you doing while you're in Ontario? Oh, hey, Joe's kids. Welcome. You're out enjoying a day with your father and the rest of your family. That's great. Yes, and wife as well. If the whole family is there, that's great. And I also appreciate you taking time to watch this YouTube while you're spending family time. What are you guys doing today? What's the family event? I'm quite surprised that it's already the middle of June. So there are a few things that are coming up that need to be done. Now, you'll notice I didn't put a video about a new stamp country on this Thursday. The reason why really was I went to the bank in the morning to do some estate things for my mother, and had some bumps and hiccups in the road. And when I got finished with it, my brain just wasn't there to do research and put out a video. So I decided I won't be doing it this week. Maybe I'll do it next week. That it doesn't necessarily have to be every Thursday, just like all my videos. If there's a day that I don't feel like doing it, I probably should not do it. Don't force myself to put out content just for the sake of putting it out, because then it's probably not great content that you guys will get to enjoy. So that's why I didn't have it on Thursday. Carla doesn't like her glasses because they look too retro 80s. What's wrong with the 80s? Gary's going to spend a week in Hamilton to see his sister. then a week in Halifax Bridge. Oh, right, you're coming East Coast. I forgot about that. I wish you were coming to New Brunswick. What are you having for dinner, Joe? What's the family meal? Life comes first. Yeah, life sometimes have to take precedent. I'm learning these things as I go. I've been a relatively consistent, let's say consistent creator on this platform, and so I wanted to have a break. Monday I didn't put out a video because I didn't get any stamps in the mail from anyone, so that's normally what my Monday is. Tuesday I put out the video that I filmed on Monday about Raven Willow Farmstead, which is kind of a new series, and I'm hoping I'll be continuing some more of those. I don't know if those will be monthly videos or what they will be, depending on who I get that wants to participate and how long it takes to film and edit some of these ones. Joe says they all wanted to go get pizza, so they're at Domino's. Okay. Gary says F1 qualifying today for Montreal. Yes, that's very exciting too. That's another thing that's going on. Dea, my daughter, who lives in Montreal, is a big fan of F1 and has been doing a lot of stuff with it. She's going to be one of the people at the race tomorrow. When you see before the national anthem that's holding the flag, there's a big Formula One 75th anniversary flag. My daughter will be one of the people holding that flag at the race. She's there filming content and enjoying all sorts of things. She went to a special Audi thing one night, and she went to a Visa special event too another night, and been doing some stuff around town. So she's very excited about it, and we're hoping that we can film it tomorrow, have it record it, just because we will probably be in the park hiking when the race is actually on, but we want to make sure that we do get a chance to see, and if we can see her, make sure that's recorded too. Dakota just joined the chat. Okay, sorry I don't have Polo on the chat today because I'm not at home. An honor to hold the flag. Well, I think she was hoping for more out of it than they are. They're giving them very limited. Now, she did get a free day, 1 day pass to it, and she ended up buying passes for the other 2 days, so she's been there a lot, but she's really enjoying it. Mitty is cleaning like crazy. If you don't know, she's getting ready to move. So that's exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time. More people entering. There's a gentleman leaving in his kilt. I'll show you him because he's probably heading off back to the Highland Games Scottish Festival. Could turn into a career. That's what she's hoping for. Dea has studied communications and public relations at university, and she's got 1 year left in her degree, but she's been spending a lot of time within Indy and Formula One doing content, and hoping that one day that she can get in there and be on their social media communications teams. Happy Father's Day, Charmaine says. All the dads on here. Yes, those of us that will be celebrating Father's Day tomorrow. Happy Father's Day. Gary said they've been thinking about going to the race, but it's so expensive. Yeah, they can be pricey tickets depending on what you get. Carla said something and then took it away. I didn't get to it in time. There's a thank you from Olia. Who's my favorite driver in F1? I'm probably a Lewis Hamilton fan. I like the fact that he's overcome so much and that he has won more races than anyone else. He presents himself well when it comes to the media. He stands up for different human rights violations when they occur, even if it may not be popular. So Lewis Hamilton's probably my favorite driver. He is not having a great year with his first year with Ferrari so far. And from a Mexican perspective, Checo got the raw end of the deal when he lost his seat at Red Bull at the end of the year. All the people that have replaced him have not done as well as he did. So I think we'll see Checo maybe come back again, Sergio Perez. I hope. My daughter's favorite driver, though, is Alonso. And she, a friend of hers was in the paddock and met Alonso and got an autograph for Dea, so that was kind of nice. And Dea, she works at a retail in downtown Montreal, and Oscar Piastri, who's leading the championship right now, came into the store with his girlfriend, and so Dea got a picture with him. So that was kind of cool too. Got to talk to him a little bit. Yeah, she was very lucky. But she's been around a lot of F1 things this last week, doing a lot of different things. So. Last year when it came to town, it was raining on race day, so that wasn't much fun. It'll be sunny this time around, but she went around to all the hotels and did all those sort of things, trying to meet drivers as they came in and as they were coming and going out of the hotels. There's also pop-up shops all over the city of different events and things you can go to, and concerts, and F1 cars that are in the lobbies of hotels. I'm gonna move the camera because my hand is getting tired holding it in that direction. When it comes to stamps in the stamp show, I'm looking for items, one, that I don't have. That's a bonus. But two, items that I think would be interesting to show in videos. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Normally I would be looking for things for the giveaways. I didn't see anything for what I've got planned for the next few months. There wasn't anything for the giveaways in that. Carlos says, before Checo lost his seat with Red Bull, he used to go once or twice a year to our office. Oh, that's cool. Have you ever met Checo? He seems very nice. Seems like Canada's F1 right. I hope we do. Now, next year for the schedule, they've moved the Montreal Grand Prix to the May 24th weekend, which is normally when Monaco is, which means the Canadian Grand Prix is going to be racing at the exact same time as the Indy 500. So that's not going to be great for viewership, I don't think, in North America. More people will tune in to watch the Indy 500 than to watch the Montreal Grand Prix, is my take on it. Worldwide, I don't know, maybe more people will continue to watch the Canadian Grand Prix, but the Indy 500 is a pretty big deal in North America. So when Monaco happens, the Monaco Grand Prix is done before the Indy 500 starts. This time, because they're both in North America, they'll be happening at the exact same time. So that's not great. And also, the end of May could be quite chilly. You could even have snow at the end of May in Montreal. So that could change or make for an interesting Grand Prix. So I'm not sure why I know why they did it. They're trying to be more economical in where they group all the different Grand Prix, so they're not flying around the world nearly as much. They'll be coming from Miami and coming up to Canada. That's how the schedule will work. But as far as the weather will work, I'm not sure. Canada will be right for it, May 24th. David says, I can't wait to see what you get. I should have a stand for my phone. Yeah, I should. I probably should get something for the car. I've looked at it before. I've just never done it yet. Oh, Gary works for a company that is a sponsor for Alpine. Well, if you ever get any inside stuff, let me know. Wolfie says he'll need 2 TVs next to each other. Well, maybe. That might be the option for watching it next year. Gary says, Indy 500, let's watch a couple of hours of turning left. No thanks. There's something about that, but when there's so many cars, there are a lot of wrecks in Indy 500, and that's what people like to see. Monaco is boring because whoever leads the race, unless they have an engine problem, that's the person who wins it. There's hardly any passing in it, and so it's just going around and around, well, not around, but, you know, the circuit, but no one really changes places unless there's an accident. In the Indy 500, there's always guaranteed to be accidents because people ride so close together, and yeah. But I understand just turning around in a left. sometimes isn't all that exciting. Montreal-based company. Okay, that makes sense, Gary. I don't know if they'll ever retire Monaco. It is one of those jeweled events. You know, everybody wants to win it, which means everybody's got to try to get pole position in order to do that usually. And I don't know how you can change it because it's on city streets and it's small streets, so it's hard to do. Run the race on the Lego. That was pretty cool. I really liked that scene, how they were out there on the actual track with Lego cars. That was cool and big enough that you could ride them. Carla watches it for the technical background. Yep. I'm not saying that Monaco is easy to drive though, because you have to be sharp-witted. There's some really sharp corners in that city circuit, and that's why some crashes can happen, or people clipping a corner or hitting a wall that puts their car out. But if you're in the front, you don't normally have to worry about any other cars. So, and if you slow down, everybody behind you has to kind of slow down too. I might be running this live stream a little bit shorter than we normally do. Normally it runs for about an hour, but because of the auction and all the other stuff going on, I might cut it a little bit short so I can get back in there and see what some of the lots that I was looking to bid on, where they've gone, and some of the things that maybe don't have bids on them yet, if I want them, whether or not I should put a bid in. Gary likes watching the old videos of the races in Monaco where the cars sometimes ended up in the water. Well, there were a lot of things, a lot of safety issues and things that weren't there before, especially the older races. People that were lining the streets and sometimes got hit by cars too. Yeah, life has changed quite a bit. And luckily, drivers are living now through races, which wasn't always the case, say, 20 years ago. They put a lot of safety measures in. That halo that they have above the cockpit in those cars has saved so many lives now. Yeah, crazy people walking on the sidewalks as the cars drive by. Now the people they focus on are the people that are sitting in their yachts, that are just watching from their yachts, or maybe not even watching, just happen to be put there. Media says she visited Monaco once when she was in Nice on holiday. That was 25 years ago, before post-crossing. Very expensive even then. Yeah, my wife and I were in Monaco. We just drove through it, but just to say that we were there when we did our trip after university. So I want to say 30 years ago now when we did that. Yeah. What year was it? 1997. So almost 30 years ago. Joe says the F1 movie's released soon on Apple TV app. It doesn't come out in the theaters till July, does it? Or are they releasing it so you can pay for it on Apple TV at the same time it's in the theaters? If you've watched the crash test before and after Halos, yeah, makes a huge difference. I can remember, what was it, 3 years ago when Max Verstappen drove over the top of Lewis Hamilton's car when Lewis was with Mercedes, and if they didn't have that halo, Lewis would be dead for sure. 25th of June, F1 gets released. Okay, thanks, Media. Media is my go-to film person. She sees a lot of movies, so she knows what's upcoming, and she's good at her reviews of the movies as well. We got 15 people on and 7 thumbs up. I wonder how many people will have in replay today. Well, we've been at half an hour. I think I'm going to draw it to a close. Just seeing what's happening out here with people coming and going. I think it's probably time for me to get back into the auction. Now, Kyler's here from Prince Edward Island, so I want to spend some time talking with him too. So that'll be good. I can get in there. I didn't spend as much so far because I was at the Highland Games, then I came here, looked at the tables, then I got on the live stream with you folks. So I think that's what we're going to do. And we'll see if after that, whether I get a chance to go to the East Coast, what was it? East Coast Comic Event. We'll see. But anyways, thank you so much for everybody who's tuned in this week. And we'll talk to you all soon. Have a magical week.